Hey, morning guys, SD here again. Going to the next little step here for testing. Here's the 75 AH battery, a deep cycle battery I've got for my primary. Here's the other little 18 AH battery I got from Batteries Plus. They said was no good. We're sitting at 1243 on the primary, 1351 on the battery. It's going to be charged. Still got the LED hooked up. Got a little sunlight coming through this morning. Here's what happens after you drink a couple of cups of coffee. Oh man, we put another coil, another run coil on there. So I've got this one, and this one. All three of those. Same number of turns, 450 turns. 1.04 wire, so basically number 18 gauge wire. Got everything wired up. Put another 1 watt 10 ohm resistor coming off the base hooked to the bus that goes to the pot. Got the other line soldered in here that goes from here to the end run, so it's coming off the back side just before the diodes on the 1N4007s. And it runs back around the side here and it's tied in. And it came from the start run winding and ran all the way back here and came back up and followed the line and hooked into my little bus here. Alright, now what we're going to do is start it up. The pot hasn't been adjusted at all since the last test. So let's get it hooked up and let's see what we got here. The LEDs going. I don't know if you can see them with the light now. Right now it's showing 2 lines. Let's see if there's any difference in the amp draw. Nothing's been touched. Got a little bit of charge going in it already. It's not even up to speed. 1364, 65, fluctuates back and forth. I've noticed that once when I still had the other 2 run coils running with the trigger coil set up, the battery would get up to a certain spot and it would fluctuate up and down. This is a battery that hadn't been charged at all. They said was no good. I posted a question about that in the forum. It gets to a point and acts like it stops and just sits there for a few minutes. It doesn't increase, but just kind of goes up and down quite a bit. If anybody can explain that, I appreciate the input. Everybody else might like to know exactly why also. Anyway, none of the resistors are getting warm at all. Nothing. Nice and cool. Got 4 of them hooked up now. If you look at the LED, she's still just left the center of the coil. That means that the transistors are firing as the magnet passes the center of the core. Now one thing, I don't know if you guys remember, the magnets I'm using on this are probably 3/4 of an inch to an inch in diameter with a hole in the center of it. Everyone's recommended that your magnets be the same size or smaller than the center of the cores. You can see a picture of the core right there. It's through 1/2 inch PVC using R60 welding rods. All cut, everything's nice and flush. Just made that coil last night. Alright, everything's running. See, the LED is just slightly past center. And let's see if there's any difference in the amp draw. Yeah, we're up there a little bit more. So probably have to turn it down. The C20 rate on this for the 18AH battery should be 0.9. So let's turn it down just a little bit and see what happens here. And we got it down. Really need more light in here. Looks like it's about 500. Let's go back up to close to 0.9. See how that affects the it's about 800 milliamps. That's pretty close to I'd say close to 0.9 or actually 1 milliamp or 1 amp. Let's see how that affects the alignment of the strobe from the center of the core. It's still a little bit on the left hand side. Now that might have something to do with the size of these magnets being a lot bigger than the center of the core. And see what the charge is doing. 1390. Now here's something that Twally recommended. Once you get the system up and running, go ahead and disconnect it. So we're going to do that now. See if we can assist this with slowing it down. This thing's got some torque, guys. I could hook a pump or something to this, or put food on it and automatically serve it to the kids. Alright, now we got it completely stopped. Battery's back at 1360 on the charge battery, 1241 on the primary. Zip on the amps here. And let's hook it back up and start her again. And see what it does here. See it, I still got 2 lines showing up as she's getting up to speed. Charge. Hope you guys can see that. 1372 keeps fluctuating back and forth as the rotor's getting up to speed. And you watch the amp draw increase slowly as it's getting a little faster. Back to solid line. And where's she at in relationship to the center of the core? It's almost straight on right now. Let's see if it goes a little bit to the left as the speed increases. I get a slight little motion to the left. Just still increasing in speed. And milliamps. It's almost up to 0.9, just slightly under. And where we at? There we go. Now she's just to the left of the center of the core. Charge rate 13.89 on the battery being charged. 1237 on the primary battery. Last little look at the amps. It's still under 1 amp. But here we go, guys. Got 4 of them hooked up. There's your trigger coil with another run coil in it. All 3 of these coils here, 1 single layer, 1.04 wire, about number 18 gauge. She's still running good. Okay, we'll post this in the forum. See what you guys think.